I saw you do was this combination. You were doing the overhand opposite thread the needle, then you went to the hip reel, up to the pinwheel, and back down to the thread the needle. So to the hip reel behind the back, to the angel, to the thread the needle, to the hip reel, to the angel, to the thread the needle. Great combination. If we were to do the reverse, then I would do from underhand thread the needle. And you could start with underhand butterfly without doing the thread the needle portion. And then you go up to the angel and then come down behind the hip. And then back to the front, up to the angel, behind the hip, to the butterfly. Up to the angel, behind the hip, to the butterfly. So if you look at it from the back, it would be top, bottom. And then what you're doing is your hand is here behind your head, and then you swing all the way out and down, and then you rotate so that your hand goes posterior as it's coming from 12 o'clock down to 6 o'clock. And that's true with both hands. So you turn it so that your palm is back, and then you come to the front. By the way, this is the basis for the wiggle. This is a very old school move. This is a 3-beat hip reel, pinwheel combo. So hip reel, this is pinwheel. It is a 3-beat combo. When you're starting from underhand opposite, it's behind the head, behind the hip to the front. Behind the head, behind the hip to the front. And when you come through the front, if you look at it, you'll notice instead of being down low or up high, I'm sort of just sliding my hand through on the front. Sliding it up, down, slide it on the front, up, then down, slide it on the front, up, then down. You're doing front, and instead of like being down low or up high, you're sliding to the top, then coming to the bottom, slide it up, top, bottom, slide it up, and then you do the same thing with both hands. All you do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then one of them, one follows the other. So I would start with, if I were going to learn it, I would start by doing the left hand first. Oh wait, no, you're a righty. No, you're a lefty, so we would start with the right. I would do top, bottom, front, top, bottom, front. And I would do, 10 or 20 of these, get really comfortable with those. And then I would do the other hand, top, bottom, front, top, bottom, front, and get, another 10 or 20 of these, feeling really comfortable with these. And especially with the flip of the elbow with both of the hands, so that your hand does go posterior. So your anterior here, pointing to in front of you, but your posterior here, pointing behind you with your palm, and you can comfortably do that flip, because I think stylistically that adds to the aesthetic of the move. And then once you have that, putting it together is really where it's tough. So I would take, because you're a lefty, I would put the left hand behind the head, the right hand in the front. This is split time. They are an underhand opposite, yes. So I'm like this. I would say they're coming up through the center. So I would start with the left one. If you start on the front, and then you bring it up behind the head, and you hold it here behind the head, and you leave the right one on the front. It isn't split time, but if you ignore the timing initially and just worry about the positions of the hand, the timing will come together when you figure out the full pattern. And then the second thing that you do, so this is position 1. Position 2 is you bring the left one down here, and you bring the right one up here. This is the really tough one because they're both behind your head or behind your back, and they can collide. If you have the planes wonky, you could really hit them against each other. And then the third position is the left one comes to the front while the right one comes down low. So if you looked at this the way I'm doing it right now, the right hand goes where the left hand was. So if the left hand is down low, well, actually I didn't finish. So if the left hand is down low and the right hand's up high, and the right hand is going where the left hand was, the left one will come to the front, and then the right one goes where it was, which is behind the hip. Now the left is in the front, so the right one will come to the front while the left one goes up. Then the left one will come down while the right one goes where the left one was, which is behind the head. And then you continue to repeat that way. So the left comes to the front while the right one goes behind the hip. The left goes up, the right one comes to the front. The left one goes down as the right one goes up. The left one comes to the front as the right one comes down. The left one goes up as the right comes to the front. The left goes down as the right goes up, and so on. Which, this is not easy to do, like holding each of these positions is not easy to do, but it does come together eventually. Another way you can, there are multiple ways to think about it. Another way you can think about it is like a waltz. It's a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That may or may not work for you. So you could do a hip reel in 4 directions. Right? So this is same direction clockwise. And then you could do in multiple timings in the same direction clockwise. So then the second direction is counterclockwise. Third direction is overhand opposite. Fourth direction is underhand opposite. So yes, it was the underhand opposite hip reel. And then it was combining it with the pinwheel. So you're doing hip reel up to pinwheel and then down. And when you put it together, you're doing 2 beats on the back and 1 beat on the front. So it's 1, 2, and then 1 through the front. 1, 2 on the back, 1 on the front. So I would just start with one hand. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. With your right hand, start in front of you, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Top, bottom, front. 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 10 more. Top, bottom, front. 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 5 more. And 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. If we do the left hand, we'll do the same thing. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Top, bottom, front. 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 And 10 more. 9 more. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. We'll do 20 more here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Top, bottom, front. 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 10 more. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. And 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Starting from here, underhand. 5, 6, 7, 8. Top, bottom, front. 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 10 more. Front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. Top, bottom, front. And 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. And down. Trying to put it together. Starting from the underhand butterfly. Putting the left one up top, the right one in the front. Then you flip the left one down low while the right one goes up top. Then you bring the left one to the front while you flip the right one down low. And then you go back to the first position you were in, where the left one goes up top and the right one comes to the front, and now you're back to the start. So you flip the left one down low, the right one goes up top. Flip the left one to the front, the right one comes down low, and then go back to your starting position where the left was up top and the right was in front. And then you flip the left one down low while the right one goes up to the top. I feel like this is the hardest of the 3 positions. And then you bring the left one to the front while the right one's down low. And you go back to your starting position, left up top, right in front. Flip the left one down low while the right one goes up top. Bring the left one to the front while the right one goes down low. Flip the left one back to the starting position up top while the right one comes to the front. And bring the left one down, the right one up. Left one front, right one down. Back to the starting position, left up, right down, in front. Then flip the left one back behind, right one comes up top. Bring the left one to the front, the right one goes down low. Back to your starting position, left up, right front. Left down, right up. Left front, right low. Left up, right front. Left down, right up. Left front, down low. Left up, right front. Left down, right up. You have to get accustomed to doing this motion, which is just weird until it's not. Kind of like everything else, right? And like the weave. The 3-beat weave was hard until it wasn't, right?